Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DOLV. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. First thing I'm going to do is a little house cleaning here, get rid of these lines down here. Sure, they still pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant anymore. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion, so I want to just try to keep this as clean as possible without having lines all over the place. The first update, though, that does need to be made comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that watched the video from a couple days ago and me talking about 0.044 as resistance, now that the price is broken up above it, this would be one of the newest areas of support to keep an eye on. The ideal level of support, meaning if you say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? If the price can stay up above 0.052, that would be a huge sign of power. Now, don't get me wrong, if the price falls below it, by no means am I saying that the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price can manage to stay up above it, that would definitely be a huge sign of power. For those of you that care about the big picture of things, just taking a step back, it's all about the purple line right here, which is the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. As time goes by, that purple line is just going to keep on moving itself higher and higher. So from a very simplistic way to, Clay, how do I gauge the strength of the move? This right here being defined as the move. Again, use that purple line. As the purple line moves itself higher and higher, as long as the price stays above it, then the bulls are in full control. The move is in full health, however you can best visualize that. So you want to stay up above that purple line. And as long as that's the case, then, everything is firing on all cylinders. What about areas of potential resistance? If this price movement is going to continue up, where are some of these areas that the price, may need to, do some battle and fight through? For this, I'm going to scrunch up a chart, which I believe is going to make things pretty hard to see, but this is a good problem to have because that just shows that the price has not been up this high for quite a while. And the next kind of big, bad overall level of resistance right up there at 0.058. While this may not be exact, I think we can all agree that within the general sense, there's quite a bit of price congestion right up around this red line here. Sure, you can call it slightly below it, slightly above it, but point being, there's a bunch of data points, over in this area of the chart where the price could never quite push through. So 0.058, public enemy number one going into tomorrow and the remainder of the week. But as I've said in past videos, as long as the price keeps on building higher bases, that's the name of the game. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.